Hi, my name's Noel from Anglo Pacific. Anglo Pacific are the UK's largest independent shipper. Australia is now our core market. We would certainly see ourselves as one of the leading players in the industry. We're very proud of the facility that we have here. We've got our own crews, our own warehousing. You'll have seen as you wandered around the extent of activity that's ongoing here. There would probably be in excess of 100 staff here on a daily basis. So it's a big operation. In terms of containers going in and out of the yard here, there would probably be in excess of 2,000 containers turning around in a 12-month period. What we offer is a free service whereby we'll send a consultant around to your property. They'll sit down with the client, talk them through the process as to how the whole thing works. So they'll offer advice on the do's and don'ts, on what you can and can't include, how long the shipment's going to take, the transit times, and of course the cost. The client can expect the quotation to follow through within a matter of days. Assuming the client is happy with what we have proposed, then what we're ordinarily looking for would be 3 to 4 weeks' notice on collection, and that's simply to secure crews, to secure the packing crews. With international household effects, the charges are based on volume. So with sea freight, it's based on the amount of space that they utilise. There are essentially two different services open to the client. They can have either their own exclusive container, whether that be a 20 or a 40-foot container. A 20-foot container is pretty much what it says. It's 20 foot in length, it's 8 foot width and 8 foot in height. Doesn't sound a lot in terms of a measurement, but if you actually stand inside one, it would probably accommodate a 3-bedroom property, taking most of the household effects. The client has not got to have any concerns about what they've got to pack or where they're going to get the boxes. That's all part and parcel of the service that we provide. So the guys will come to the property, they'll go through the whole packing regime, everything is inventoried, and all of that documentation is all part and parcel of what we're doing. If we're looking at a 20-foot container, 3-bed property, on average that will take 2 days to pack. So on the second day, we'll have a container positioned outside the residence and our crew will load it and secure it on site. And from there, it moves straight back to the port, whether it's Southampton or Felixstowe, Tilbury. The container is en route pretty much as it leaves the door. The client's got the peace of mind as well of seeing the container locked and sealed at their residence, and it will not be touched again until it reaches its destination. When the shipment arrives in Sydney or Melbourne, wherever it's destined, we're going to take it through the customs and quarantine process, and when it's gone through those two processes, we will look to deliver it to the residence, to the client's new residence, and check it off the inventory, doing exactly the reverse procedure that we've done in the UK. For Australia, for the 5 major ports of Perth, Melbourne, Sydney, Adelaide and Brisbane, we have got a continuous groupage service going. So if a client has got, shall we say, a half or a third of a container, it really doesn't matter. The client is not discriminated against. They're just charged for the space that they utilise in the container. The packaging will take place at the client's residence, and then the shipment will come back to our store, whether it be in London, Manchester or Glasgow, and we will consolidate it with other families that are moving to that same destination. On a container this week, we could have 8 families grouped together. A couple of days later, we might have 15. So all the time, it's just a continuous cycle. With an exclusive container that is loaded at the door, the transit times are going to average 5 to 6 weeks to any of those major cities in Australia. With the groupage or the part load, we would suggest that time frame, just purely because of the consolidation and the deconsolidation, would be taking about 9 to 10 weeks. What we're actually providing the client with is a door-to-door package. If you would like help or advice on moving to Australia, please do contact us via the Thinking Australia website.